Hey folks, how you keeping? Coach Gav here from TFW Kildare. So we'd filmed about 5 minutes of this video beforehand, and then for some reason my phone just decided to stop working, which is quite ironic because I was actually talking about the benefits of owning an Apple or a Mac based product as opposed to other ones then as well. So Apple products their laptops, their tablets, their iPhones are more expensive upfront than most of the competition or most of the similar products then as well. The laptop I currently have, I have for just about 7.5 years now, and I paid in or around $1,500 for it way back, and this was when the dollar to euro ratio was phenomenal for us. We got really good value from it. So the laptop effectively has cost me in around €200 a year since then, okay? If you divide it to maths and all, can you just kind of carry on? In terms of repairs and maintenance work, I had to replace the battery once and the charger once, and there's a possibility I have to replace the charger a second time. So I've gotten a good stretch out of it. It's given me an awful lot of benefit then as well. So, but from my perspective, when I was buying it and when I was buying my iPhone and things like that, firstly, I like Apple products, I like iPhone products, I think they're cool, I think they're pretty handy then as well. But also what I like about them was the efficiency that came with them, in my experience. So, and I know different people have different experience with it. Some people will buy Apple products and hate them and never use them again. I like them a lot. So, not as much as Under Armour though. But what I'm getting at here is that I was basically buying the ability to have less stress when it comes to it. I don't do well with delays. I didn't do too well with delays and setbacks and things like that. So when I was working on PCs in school or at home or other people's laptops and things like that, when stuff would freeze or you'd lose documents, you have to reset the whole thing and then restart it all, and you lose about half an hour, not to mention all the work that you've just done that you've lost as well. That would frustrate the crap out of me then as well. Especially going through college, doing theses, things like that, then moving into setting up the business a few years back. So, and that's what kind of people kind of, oh my god, why are you buying that laptop? You can buy one that's cheaper elsewhere. And again, what I'm saying is I'm buying the hassle-free nature of it. I'm buying the stress-free nature of it then as well. So kind of that's where what I had initially planned on filming this video about was about how great technology can be. And that's where we went with the whole, how much stress it saved me over the years. So currently at the moment, especially this morning, if you're in this morning's class, the laptop is causing me a little bit of stress. But over the past 7.5 years, compared to what other computers would have, it's not caused me an awful lot. However, as great as technology is, it can also be a massive pain, or it's a massive drain, or that wasn't supposed to rhyme. It's a massive. We all have X amount of energy, mentally, physically, emotionally, every day. Now, we can make additions to that energy level by reading, studying, meditating, training, eating well, spending time with yourself. However, I've noticed recently that technology has been reaching into my pocket and taking away my energy and my mental space an awful lot then as well. Okay, so what I've basically done is, so on my phone I had all the apps I needed for running the business. So for being fully contactable as often as possible. And just over the past kind of couple of weeks, I've been kind of going, I was on the fence about the whole thing as to whether how many of them I actually needed on it or not then as well. So what I started doing was this morning was I started removing some of them from my phone. So basically things like Messenger and all this kind of stuff, just because I'd be walking along and I'm listening to podcasts or I'm listening to music or I'm just walking along, and next minute you get a ping or a buzz or it vibrates, and then your attention is broken and what you were doing gets stopped, your momentum gets set back, and in some cases, worst case scenario, emotionally you become quite drained. And for where I'm at right now, I can't afford to have that happen, because if you've seen any of our previous videos dating back to maybe the start of March and around then, I'm very much at the stage of rebuilding the foundations personally then as well. So you'll also more on that story in the video where I talk about why I walked for a coffee. So from a business perspective, it's great for me. I send out my emails to our members and our students. It gets straight to them in their pocket, in their palm of their hand instantly then as well, which is great because you can reach out, go, hey guys, here's some tips, here's some advice, here's some updates, away you go. But by the same token, people can reach out to me in the same manner then as well. And yeah, I know you can turn off updates and things like that then as well. But I'm starting to digress here then as well. We've had a bit of a funny start to the week with our videos. We've been a little disjointed. Why don't you just film again, Gav? Because that's not the point. Because this isn't a dress rehearsal in life. You get one shot at it. And if we were sitting across from each other having this conversation over a coffee or a tea, it would probably run in this same fashion as well. And, you know, that's one thing I've always wanted to maintain with our videos, is that it had that element to it where it was very natural and authentic and things like that. It's not uber professional, but again, when you come in, at least you know, oh, the Gav in the video is the same as the Gav in the gym, which is what we're looking for. So, where does this leave you? Where does this help you? Take out your phone and have a look at what's on it. And have a look at how much of it, app-wise, anything like that as well, is draining your life, is taking away from your life. It's taking away from the energy you have, the confidence you have, the motivation you have, the productivity you have in work, the time you have with your kids. That's a biggie. And I was guilty of that a few weeks back, a few months back maybe, the other side of Christmas. And that was a biggie. When that penny dropped for me, I was like, okay, that's enough, and stuff started getting deleted super quick. So have a look at it then as well, you know. Because what I'm doing now is from 8 to 9 in the morning every day is me time. It's time where I go and I date myself. I go for a coffee or I go for breakfast. I go do some study and I come back then as well, and we're ready to go for our 9 and our 9:30 sessions. So, and that time each day is my hour. So I'm up early. Well, I'm up 5, half 5. Do our 6 group, do our 7 group. Take that time then as well. It allows me to kind of to come back down adrenaline wise, refocus, get my study in, as we mentioned before. We had mentioned before, just if you're not seeing the video, I prefer studying in the morning. I find I'm more productive. I find I absorb more information, and I'm a bit of a morning person then as well. So, and like I said, it comes down to what's more important. Okay, of course I want to be contactable by all our students and our members, absolutely. But we just need to maybe do that in a manner that supports and encourages the individual growth and the nourishing of myself. That phrase sounded way better in my head. Because at the end of the day, and this is the same for you, so you need to nourish yourself as an individual. And there's so many other things in your life that can take away from it. Work, kids, partners, school, college, travel, financial worries, general worries. There's 9 things already without knowing your individual situation. So you need to protect yourself first, love yourself, and help yourself grow before any of these things can be truly well worked on. So we've gone completely off topic here. We started here, we went all the way up and down, but finally we've ended up at the point we wanted to do. Take out your phone after you finish washing this and just have a look over it and just see how much time do you spend on these things, and then also how much stress and worry do those things cause you. And maybe if you got rid of them, it decreases the stress. I've cleared, like I said, so the stuff I cleared off, Messenger and things that people can contact me, they can do that now when I go near my PC or near my laptop. And that's fine, because now what I'll be able to do is associate my laptop or my PC with work stuff, and my phone isn't, you know, if anything's really major, they'll call or they'll text. Alright guys, so and this, we're going to shoot a video about this video, and it'll be up in a few minutes. Talk to you later, take care, bye.